So my son has a job now, and I feel like he should help me around the house with the bills.
Is this mom a good mom or a bad mom for telling her son, a 17-year-old son, to start paying rent? She said she'll start charging him $500 because now it works. Her son is just 17 years old and this is his first job. Let me show you guys this video.
So my son has a job now, and I feel like he should help me around the house with the bills. So I told him starting February.
What? No,
I told him starting February 1st, he's gonna start paying $500 a month.
what?
And then he's gonna start paying his cell phone. I've been paying his cell phone since he had a cell phone since he was 7. You paid your phone bill like 2 times. Anyway, parents, do you think he should start paying rent? He feels like he don't have to pay rent. You want to give your part real fast?
I'm 17, bro. What am I paying rent for?
You can't stay nowhere for free. You
I
work.
know. When I'm 18, I'll figure that out.
No, you're gonna figure it out now. $500 a month. I don't care what he say. Either 500 or the door.
Is it even okay for you to be charging your child for rent? Is it okay to do that? Because I feel like some people don't have a problem with it. They always tell their children to pay rent, especially when it gets to a certain age. Maybe they are in their 20s, they start paying rent because they are working now. And I'm like, is it really a good thing? You guys, I'd like to know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. Let's watch reaction on these videos, and I'll see you at the end of the video.
So my son has a job now, and I feel like he
See, this is some very typical activities. Some very like, oh, what a surprise. Another one. Activity. Bro, let your kid have his money. Why are you mad? Okay, I know what it is. All you miserable ass parents be mad that your kid has a free life with no responsibilities, and you see him out there having fun and spending his money on whatever he wants to, and then he comes home and he chills and relaxes and plays in your face with all his fun stuff while you had to go to work and bust your ass, and now you don't get to have fun. Guess what? That's still your fault. It's not his. It's not anybody else's. As parents, we got to stop this mindset of like, oh, you gotta pay rent right away. You gotta get on out here. Blah blah blah. Sure, you know what I'm saying? In his 20s, causing problems, making messes, cool. But stop that other.
I told him starting February 1st, he's gonna start paying $500 a month.
What?
And then he's.
I despise parents like this. Parents like this disgust me. You guys raise your kids up so that the kids can then turn around and take care of you because you think that everything that you've done for that child since they were born, they owe you. And they're supposed to just pay you back as soon as they can. We got to stop that, bro. That shit is not okay. This child is in high school. He's 17 in high school. And instead of trying to help your child, you're too busy trying to help yourself. And I understand times get hard. But it's not about times getting hard because you're not coming to your child as, oh, I need help. I'm struggling. Can you please help me? You're coming from a standpoint of, okay, well, you have a job now. I'm going to charge you $500 a month. All you got to do is have him pay for his own expenses, and that will open up the lane of anything that you've been paying for him to put money back in your pocket. But you're greedy. You want more than just him to pay for his own stuff. You want to pay for his own stuff and pay you. Like he owe you or something. Now, mind you, I get if the child graduated from college and they're not doing anything with their life and they're still staying there. But he's in high school. Let him stack his money up and buy the stuff that he wants, right? And teach him responsibility. Take some of his bread and show him how to save it. Responsible. Charging your child to stay with you, bro, does nothing but cause trauma. That then makes children, when they grow up older, not respect you, not want to come around you, not want to be around because they realize that the relationship that they thought they had with their parent wasn't like it's supposed to have been. Do not do your kids like this.
So by now, I'm sure we all done seen this woman here. So this woman said that her son, 17 years old, got a job, and she said it's time for him to start chipping in because she been paying his phone bills and this and this and that. So she decided that this boy still got to pay, he got to pay his cell phone bill, and she want this young man to pay her $500 a month to live in her house, her own son that she birthed. Now, I'm going to disagree with this. That boy, 17 years old, he went out and got a job. This is the perfect opportunity for you to show this boy a lot. Now, I'm not saying he shouldn't contribute nothing to the household. He should be given something. $100 maybe, if that. Now, and $100 pay your own cell phone bill. You teaching them a lesson. But what you looking for is for this man to be a provider for you and himself, and he's your son. You should be teaching this boy how to save his money. You should be taking that 500, putting it into account for him, so when he turned 21, he can have himself set up and won't be in the position that you in, asking a child to pay for rent in the house. He didn't ask to be in this world. You brought him in this world. He's 17. You are obligated to take care of that young man. Y'all drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this one.
So my son has a job now, and I feel like he should help me around the house with the bills. So
my baby will never pay a bill while she living with me, and she can live in this bitch as long as she want to. Y'all aren't happy with your financial situation, and you don't have extra money to spend on your shit that you want to spend it on. And it itches you when you see your baby have money to get their nails done, get their hair cut, get a game, get some sneakers. Oh, that gets on your nerves because you don't have extra money because of your financial dealings or whatever you got going on. So now you want to dig in their motherfucking pockets. Oh, well, that's how well your mama told you to. Because if your mama wasn't putting that motherfucking money up that she was taking from you, stacking that shit up and giving it back to you so that you could have your bearings and that you would be prepared, then she was using your ass too.
So my son has a job now, and I feel like he should help me around the house with the bills. So I told him starting February.
Instead of allowing him the opportunity to save his money, right? This is his first job. You want to take $500 out of his pocket every month to pay bills. Your son, your flesh and blood, your child. Don't make me mad. Because at the end of the day, at some point in time, he's gonna move out. He's gonna be in his, his own place, and he has to pay his own bills. Why not allow him to get to that point, though? Why? I just never understood why certain parents, right, are so willing to take money out of their kids' pockets. Like why? To make matters worse, he's not even above the age of 18 yet. Like, you're literally charging a minor. Like, charging a minor to live is just, I mean, that's ridiculous. It sounds crazy. And the fact that you really thought your comments were going to agree with you just tells me everything I need to know about how delusional you are.
And then he's going to start paying his cell phone. I've been paying his cell phone since he had a cell phone since he was 7. You paid your phone bill like 2 times. Anyway, parents, do you think he should start paying rent?
And that's what's wrong with our black people. You're mad because you had kids that didn't ask to be here, so you're making them pay rent for what? He wanted you to be able to get ahead of life. He's a 17-year-old boy. He works probably a minimum wage job, and you want him to pay $500 in rent a month because your priorities were up. And this is where I go to say, parents could have been whatever they wanted to be. You could have worked so super hard and then provided and had kids. You chose to be a bum to where you needed $500 from your 17-year-old son from the little job that he's working, all because your priorities were up and you decided to have kids at a young age. The black community has lost it. And I was a victim of that. I was a victim of having to pay rent. You know what I did? I got out of my mama's house. I'm not paying no rent. I might as well go get my own shit. I got the fuck out of my parents' house, my mama's house at 16. Bye. Adios. Because I'm not paying no rent. I might as well go pay my own shit. I struggle on my own. If I'm going to be living with my mama and you struggling, I didn't ask to be here.
Now, $500 a month. I don't care what he say, either $500 or the.
At this point, I feel like y'all be rage baiting us on the internet for likes and views and popularity. Because why, as a mother, are you forcing your 17-year-old son to pay you $500 in rent? Where is he working at? First of all, at 17, he's most likely still in high school. If, like, maybe in his senior year of high school. So I'm pretty sure he's not working nowhere full time. He's not working nowhere full time. He's only 17. He ain't making that much money as a 17-year-old. He probably got a little fast food job, maybe work somewhere in the mall at a clothing store, something. I don't know where the little boy work at, but most likely he ain't bringing home enough money to allow you to tell him that he needs to pay you $500 a month in rent because you can't stay nowhere free. That's your son. It's your responsibility to provide shelter and food and necessities for him. Not because he got a job and then all of a sudden you want to be like, all right, I'm sick of this. I need help. Go get another job. What you been doing for all these 16 years of his existence? Figuring it out. If you want him to learn responsibility, at least be like, all right, you got a job now. You can take over your phone bill. That's the least you can do. A phone bill ain't nothing. That's something he can handle right now. That's something he can take responsibility for right now. If he has a car, all right, you gotta get your own gas. I mean, if he want extra stuff that, like, you know how these kids just be wanting everything, Nike tag, the freaking Jordan sneakers. If he wants stuff like that, be like, all right, if that's what you want, use your money to get it because I can't afford to keep buying you all this crazy stuff because I got bills in the house. Allow him to learn responsibility in that way because I'm pretty sure once he see that he gonna have to start spending his own money on things that cost too much, he gonna learn how to start saving a little bit. But I always told my kids, I was like, your only job right now is to do good in school. Like, do good in school, get good grades in school. That's all I ask. Anything else, if you need it, if it's not ridiculous, or if I want to treat it to something, yes, I would get it. But I'm not going to ask my kids for money once they get a job because that's insane to me. I mean, I feel like we put so much pressure on our kids. Like, let them be kids. Let them go to school, get good grades, try to get a good job without worrying about, I gotta make sure I got the rent for mom. Because then that's when they start losing focus. That's when it's like, all right, school ain't important because if I don't got this money, then she gonna kick me out. Like, my kids know that they good, like, no matter what. My daughter even said to me, she was like, when I go to college, I'm staying at home with y'all. Like, I'm not sleeping in the dorms. Even though I told her, like, don't you want to experience college life? Because I never did. And she's like, no, why would I want to share bathrooms with people? Like, she on another level of bouginess. But I would never tell my daughter, like, oh, since you staying with us while you in college, you got to pay rent. Like, no. Go get your degree. Like I said, pay for your own cell phone bill, get your hair done, get the clothes you want, use your money for that stuff. That will teach you responsibility. But y'all let me know. Y'all making y'all teenagers pay y'all rent just because they got a job? I do not think she should charge her son anything. I do not think so. Because I feel like it is irresponsible of her to think that she wants to start charging a 70-year-old boy for rent. And the thing is just the entitlement of parents are too much, especially when their child gets to a certain age. They expect you to always want to drop a certain money, always want to take care of them, and all of that. This is his first job, and I feel like he just started the work. So now that you are saying that, he has money and you are taking care of him, it is your responsibility as a parent to take care of your child. Parents need to know that whatever children you bring to this world, you are responsible for them. You should know that you're responsible for them. If you cannot take care of a particular child to a certain, in fact, if you can know that you cannot raise a child to get on alive, don't even have children. Like, don't even have children. I feel like parents should know that your children are your responsibility till you get on their lives. African parents, there's something they do. African parents might not charge you in Nigeria or any African country. They might not charge you for rent, but they feel entitled to whatever money you have when you're working. When you're working, they expect you to start taking care of them at their old age, or to start sending them money. They're always very entitled to your money, especially when you're working. They might not charge you for rent or tell you to pay for bills, limpa bill or something, but they want you to take care of them. They want you to be sending them money, especially when you start working. That entitlement of, I raised you when you were small, I took care of you to this age. Now that you're not making money, you have to pay me back. Unless our son says that he doesn't have a problem with paying. In fact, there's some children that will just tell you, you know what, mom or dad, I want to assist you because I see that you're struggling with this. And now that I'm working, I want to assist you with that. There are some children that will say that, but you want to demand, and just because he gets a job or this is his first work, and you're saying that he has a lot of money and he's just spending the money on irrelevant things, I don't think it's responsible. Anyway, guys, what is your take on this video? Let me know your thought about the video down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, Sugar Maradives, and thank you all so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.